it's Matthew here, Picking Piping. And I hope this video is coming out okay, because it's going to be a really long one if I screw it up. For some reason I lost the view on my camera where it's not showing me the video as I'm recording. I got to figure out what setting that is to fix it. Coming to you from my front porch, as I used to. Before this summer I've been doing a lot in the backyard, but having a nice evening smoke. Beautiful day here. It was almost 80 degrees today. Crazy for early October. Today was the Feast of St. Francis. Those of us that are Catholic, he's an important saint for Catholics. For me personally, I went to a Franciscan high school that's was run by Franciscans, called St. Francis High School. I went to a college called Franciscan University, also run by Franciscan priests, an order. And my twin brother, I think I've said this before, is a Franciscan priest as well. So, Franciscans and St. Francis has had a big impact in my life. Anyway, I mentioned this pipe my week ago, this video. I saw this pipe at my local brick and mortar a few weeks ago and fell in love with it. I actually sold 2 pipes to defray the cost. So I was able to purchase this pipe for only about, I don't even remember, $50 or so. I don't remember the actual math, remember what it was, but this is made by an artisan, Brian Kalnitz. He has been making pipes for decades, locally here. It's a, Canadian, or I think that's a Canadian bit. I forget the difference in bits. Lumberman, Canadian, and there's a third one. But I love the long shank on it. Beautiful bowl, great. I don't know how well the light's picking up because I can't see in the camera. But it's just a beautiful, and the lighting might not even be that great, but it's really a beautiful the grain in the wood, thank you, is what I'm trying to say. And then I'm a huge fan of plateau on the top of the rim of bowls, and so this pipe just spoke to me. It's like everything that I always wanted in a pipe wrapped up into one. It was like Canadians are my favorite shape. I'm smoking Cornell and Deal's Derringer. I'm a big Virginia guy. Cornell and Deal's Virginias are hit or miss for me. There's a few I like. My one issue with their Virginias is most of them are so red Virginia predominant. Like, that's the focus, is just red Virginias. And I prefer Virginias that are more complex than just reds, that have flue-cured and brights and just red in it too, but it's not just red. And I found a lot of theirs, like Carolina Red Flake, for instance, has been mostly red Virginias. This one, I don't remember the components exactly, but it's just very different. I'm sure it's got red Virginia in it, but it's much more complex. It's deeper. It has the little bit of the vinegary red Virginia to it. But I'd almost think that it was a vapor, maybe, if I didn't know better. Like a mild vapor. So it's one of my favorite C&D, Virginias, and it comes in bulk, which is great. Speaking of Carolina Red Flake, I did pick up a couple tins of the Perique version that came out last week or so, week and a half ago. It's been one of the few small batches that I've liked from them. That and Sansa Girl. So I haven't tried it, and I probably won't for a while. I just got 2 tins, and I'm going to put them in my cellar. So yeah, anyway, 2 other things I wanted to mention today. A reminder, T-minus 3 days, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, is Dadgummit Day. If you watch my videos, you know what that means. It's our commemoration of our friend Doug, Curmudgeon Piper. Don't worry, he's still here. It's not like I'm in memoriam or something that he's gone. He's still here. We're just recognizing the funny man that he is. And Tuesday, the first Tuesday of October, is International Taco Day. Doug loves tacos. I'm actually being sarcastic. He doesn't like them. But it's a running joke with him that, you know, we joke about him with tacos. So, International Taco Day seemed fitting to commemorate or recognize Doug, for whatever you want to call it. So, what do you have to do? There's really nothing you have to do, but you're welcome to participate. Simply having a pipe that day. If you want to do a VR, that'd be great. Mention Dadgummit Day. Doug's favorite blend is Maltese Falcon. Sorry, I got some in my eye and itching. Maltese Falcon. Have a taco, because it's International Taco Day. And in the trifecta, if you do all 3, would be to have some Jack Daniel's whiskey, which is his favorite. And the last 2 videos, I've sworn I would never drink that, because while I like whiskey and bourbon, and I've been getting more into bourbon lately, I always despise Jack Daniel's. Well, I figured for Doug, what the heck. So, I went out and bought this 100 milliliter small thing of Jack Daniel's. It was like $3 and something to have on Tuesday. I don't know if I'll drink all of it. We'll see how bad it really is. It's been a long time since I've had Jack. Nothing against Jack Daniel's. This just stuff, it tastes like, I'm not going to say it, but they're higher proof, better quality bourbons and whiskeys that they've come out with. Not bourbons, but the other stuff they've come out with in the last 4 years, last couple of years, their aged stuff and full proof whiskey. I forget all the ones right now. I can't think of their names. They've produced some really good whiskeys. Like, they're good quality stuff. Not this, but they're good quality stuff. I have this tin. I'm not a English smoker, but I've had this tin for a few years. Stored away. Figured I'd have it when it had some age on it, just to try it, because I've always heard that it's a really good blend. I also do love the movie Maltese Falcon. It's actually, though, from June of 2021, so it does have some age on it. 4+ years. So I'm going to crack this open on Tuesday, and we'll see. I might have some tacos too. My wife does the grocery shopping, so we have not discussed meals for this week yet. But I'll certainly mention that Tuesday is International Taco Day, because she loves Mexican food, as does some of my kids. Thank you to the other presenters that have mentioned, have told spread the word about Dadgummit Day. A few of you that I've heard or seen have, and probably others have too, that I just haven't seen in your VRs, your videos. There's still time if you haven't and want to mention it. Again, it's not till Tuesday, so do some videos, mention it. Shorts are fine too, whatever. Yes, let's honor our dear friend Doug. What else? So this week, Briar Blues put out a nice video. Mike, it's been a while since he posted. He had a really good video. I'm not going to get into all the details, but it's definitely worth your viewing. Go back and maybe it was Wednesday or Thursday this week he posted. There were a variety of topics he was discussing, one of which I want to mention, or made me think, excuse me, not mention, that made me think about why I got into doing this and what I do with my channel. And unfortunately, it's become really just me kind of rambling. Occasionally I have specific topics. I've been doing this for almost 5.5 years now. I used to have put more time and effort into it, and actually had like written down what I was going to talk about. I had more topics. I had grander ideas about making this channel focus not on just pipe smoking, but also on bluegrass and me playing the mandolin. And I need to get back into that as well. I hope to, especially as it gets cooler outside, colder here, because I won't be outside smoking as much. But over the years, I've done videos that have mentioned bluegrass music, posted about the puzzles I used to create, poetry, pipe poems. So it was a good kick in the pants watching Mike's video to remind myself that I need to get back into doing some of those videos, because I really want to make my content more than just me rambling. And I apologize that that's really been the case the last few months, probably longer than that. It's just been, I haven't had the time to devote to planning ahead. So I'm going to try and do that, because I want to make this channel more than just me blabbering. I want it to have more fun content and stuff that I'm passionate about too. So stay tuned for hopefully better videos. I will say one thing in closing. This video has gone long enough. Every year, I do a Secret Santa, a YTPC Secret Santa, where basically if you want to participate, you let me know, I match you with someone else that wants to participate, and then you know what a Secret Santa is, where you buy like some tobacco or a pipe for them or something like that, and then you mail it to them around the holidays. The deadline's always in December to sign up, so I will start posting about that next month, November. This is really kind of a PSA for the new folks out there, newer subscribers that I have. If you want to participate, keep watching, stay tuned. Sometime in November, I'll start promoting it. It's really easy to participate. It's really fun. It's a great thing for us to do in the YTPC. And it's fun to give gifts. It's fun to get them. And so, yeah. Anyway, stay tuned for that. Don't forget about Dadgummit Day. Be well, be safe, have a great rest of your weekend. God bless all of you. got to relight. I'll be praying for you. You guys pray for me. And till next time, take care.